Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to this podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, hi there. If you're watching this or listening to this on the podcast, hi there as well. Today we are going to be talking about sources of income. Basically, you have three sources of income. You have the active income, passive income, and portfolio income. The active income is the income that you get where you trade your time for money. That means it's a job. That also means it can be also a freelancer. If you're a freelancer, sometimes you trade your time for money. Let's say you are a translator, an online translator. Sometimes you have to translate stuff for 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours. So basically, you're also trading your time for money. And there's the passive income. The passive income is where you earn money while you are not putting it in a lot of work. So I didn't say you are not putting any work in, you are just putting not a lot of work in it. So basically you are not trading your time with money. The third one is portfolio income. Portfolio income is where you earn money while you are asleep. So let's dive deeply into this. First of all, you have the earned income. The earned income is your day job. And this is basically the most common income that you might have. Basically, everyone goes to work, everyone have their job, and everyone hate their job as well. Well, at least that's what I keep on hearing on social media. That's basically the most income where you trade your time for money. And that's it. And that is earned income. You have a business income. Let's say you own a business. You provide a digital service, or maybe you provide a digital, or maybe you're also an online translator, or maybe you're CEO of a company. Business income can also mean trading your time for money, but it depends on how you scale it. It can be scalable. That means you can scale it in a way where you can distance yourself as much as you can from your business and keep on earning money. You can get a worker or someone that can help you with stuff. You pay them a salary and you earn the bigger cut because you are the CEO and you have the responsibility of this business. And that's basically a business income. And then the third one, we have an interest income. That means an interest income is where you lend out your money and you get paid for that. That means peer-to-peer lending. Peer-to-peer lending is, if you guys have ever heard about people borrowing cash or fast loans, that means just $100, $200, or maybe $500 just for them to fulfill their needs until the end of the month. Where does that money come from? From investors. Peer-to-peer lending. So you might earn a good interest out of lending out your money. However, of course, this comes with a lot of risk because some people cannot pay these loans back. So you end up losing money. However, it's all about diversification. So if you diversify your portfolio or your interest as much as you can, then there is lesser risk for you to lose your money. Even a savings account can be considered an interest income because you put your money into a savings account and this bank can offer you 1% return per year. So you are earning an interest on this 1%. The fourth one is a dividend income. A dividend income is when you own shares of a company that pays dividends. So some companies, they pay money just because you invested in them. It's a very complicated situation where it depends, this always fluctuates on how much dividend they can give you, and some companies might decide, okay, so no more dividends. We will, or they will not give out dividends at any time anymore. But that would be pretty stupid from the companies because their stock might crash. But that's basically dividend income. If you'd like to learn more about dividend income, make sure to do your own research and invest in companies that you are fond of and you would like to invest in them. Example, this is not a financial advice. Example, Coca-Cola, they pay dividends. AT&T, they also pay dividends, and also other companies that do pay dividends. And then we have the fifth one, we have a rental income. The rental income is when this is pretty basic. You own something and you rent it out. That means you bought an apartment and you rent out this apartment. So if you buy an apartment and you make a deal with a bank, and let's say you are paying $500 a month mortgage or loan on this apartment to the bank, and you owned it in a city or region where the stock market is pretty high, and you rent out this apartment or house or whatever it can be for $900. That means you have $400 of profit after you pay off your mortgage. Of course, it does come with several stuff. You might pay, like you have to pay for insurance and you have to pay for other stuff that comes with real estate. And but that's basically what rental income is. And in case something happens in the apartment or in the house and you have to fix it, and it has to come out from your own pocket. And then you have the capital gains income. Capital gains is basically when you sell a stock or investment or a crypto trade or whatever it is for a gain. Let's say you invested $1,000 in a stock and it became $1,500. That means you made $500 of profits. $500 are considered your capital gains. And don't forget, we are not here specifically talking about taxes, but you basically have to pay taxes over everything. You also have to pay taxes on rental income, capital gains. Of course, there are, in rental, especially in real estate, it is known to have a lot of loopholes with real estate where you can basically dodge paying taxes, but make sure to get an accountant or tax advisor or anyone that can help you with this kind of stuff, because I am not one. The last income that we have for today is royalties or licensing. So you create a product, an idea, a process, anything, and you let someone use it. So this is basically licensing. So you're an artist and you made a song, and so you license it out. And you give permission for people to use your song or your music. In return, they pay you something. And royalties is also considered as licensing, because royalties is also when people hear your songs on. For instance, I know that Spotify pay royalties for music producers or music or artists, musicians, and there's also royalties if you publish a book. Or an ebook, and there's also royalties over that. So this was basically it in this video. There's several or different sources of income or streams of income. However, I do feel that the main source of income should be coming from a specific kind of a business, because I get this question a lot where people ask me, should investment be my main source of income? And I always tell them no, because this is not what I do. I do not depend on investments to make money. I make money to make money. That means I get royalties from my products. I earn passive income, and I don't have earned income, and I have several sources of passive income or business income. So it's mixed. So from these sources of income, I reinvest some of that money to go into a couple of other investments that I do, and I also invest on or put money on long-term investments. And that's basically what how I take care of my money. This was it for today. Thank you everyone for listening to this podcast, and also thank you everyone for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next time. Cheers.